match of the night. This is going to be another 2v2 East match of MM versus Old Your Orses. MM 4-0, Old Your Orses 3-1. Already out on the pitch and getting things going for the side of MM we have Simple and Depressed Salad. For the side of Old Your Orses, Secret, and Big Chungo. Already a quick start back and forth. The Simple going to throw this one on. Now tier 2, we've been talking about the tiers as we have gone on this evening. Tier 5 is champ gameplay. Tier 3, the last match, is high champ, low GC. This is mid to high GC here in champ 2. Or champ 2 in tier 2. So ought to see some great play here out of these two teams. Interested to see how their gameplay style is going to deviate from those matches we have already seen. Simple. Able to get that one off the sidewall. Tries to get a follow-up shot. Will not be able to as the 50 happens. Chungo going for some ground games. Going for some fakes. Runs out of boost. Unable to get that touch. Depressed Salad getting patience touch, clearing on down. Simple going to get up for that save. The follow-up by Depressed Salad does get there in time. The shot coming through, but that was a nice little slow roller. It was technically on point. It did have a chance to go in, but a routine touch and save from the MM Kings. You know, we had the first 90 seconds go by here. Both teams having some opportunities, but nothing has been too terribly threatening. It's the backcourt defense from Depressed Salad able to get to that one, but the 50 by Chungo will give another opportunity here to Old Your Orses. Does get the demo, goes right back to Crink, trying to pass it to himself off that back wall. MM Kings doing a fantastic job with their defense, not letting that one get a shot opportunity from Chungo. There's going to be a tight angle, but probably wants that one back. Just left it a little thin, unable to sneak it on through. Aims a 0-0 scoreline. Crink slowing it down, going for a fake flick. Does not work out. Depressed Salad throws it upfield. The redirect from Simple goes high. MM Kings not able to find that transitional goal right back. Crink throwing it into the corner. Will go. Oh, Hueso Cinco. Nightbot is being mean. We're going to blame Nightbot on that Hueso Cinco. I apologize for that. Yeah, it's trying to. I know. Listen, I'm totally cool with it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a mod in chat. If I was not casting, I would fix that for you. So we're blaming Nightbot. And we're blaming Cookies. Chungo winning that 50 up high. Simple quickly up, just dropping it down. Both teams still trying to find their first goal here. Chungo picking it up, looking to go ahead and throw this one out mid off that back wall. Nobody was up for it. It gets by one, gets by the second, and the shot from Green goes off the post once again. Old Your Orses have been denied by a post twice already in this game. Just ever so slightly off. Depressed Salad getting it to the back wall. Green throwing it into the corner. The tempo comes through. Didn't even be able to pick up the boost, and this is another opportunity here for Old Your Orses. Simple with a great 50. Will at least slow it down. Chungo with control, going up to the air, plays for the 50, just goes right back into the corner. Creek back around Simple to Depressed Salad. The quick transition is looking good for MM Kings, but again, nothing has been able to go towards the net with any sort of ace or anything too terribly threatening for the side of MM Kings. Old Your Orses, that one, Chungo getting it around the player, but again, just a little bit wide, trying to come down and get a ground hit. It was a double commit from Old Your Orses. Opportunity here for MM Kings, and Depressed Salad does so, gets that second touch over the top of the defender. Crink not able to get back in time after that. I'm going to call it a double commit. It was kind of a quasi double commit. Going for a ground pinch, trying to be there for the shot. Both players just being in the same spot, not necessarily fully committing, but it was more than enough for MM Kings to get that first goal. And then off of the kickoff, Oh, it will find its way on in Simple. Getting denied by the post here, an open net, couldn't get on point. And I wasn't sure Depressed Salad got enough on it as Secret Kink was able to get there. Just floats on by, and MM Kings get the first one and immediately the second goal back. Simple does get it by the both defenders off of the kickoff. Gets one of those own teammate, but gets it by both vehicles and just goes wide. Press Salad with that 50. He's trying to keep that ball nice and high, killing plenty of clock. And with that security goal they got off of the kickoff, enjoying this 2-0 lead here. Just need to hold on for a couple more seconds. It's Alpha coming in with the raid as well. What's going on, Alpha? Thank you for that. As the ball drops, MM Kings take game number 1 here in this best of 5 series. Now 8 shots for the side of MM Kings, 3 for orses. Not able to, and again, all 3 of those shots were incredibly threatening for orses. Having the opportunity, just couldn't quite get that ball past that post or get enough to get the kick as well. The Casper, the friendly post kick on into the net. They're able to shore up that offense, that accuracy ever so slightly with their defense, with the pressure that they were able to show in that first game. More than capable, even with a lower shot total, to be able to take games off of this MM King squad, be able to take this series. See if they're able to do that here in game number 2. Again, this is a best of 5. This is week 5, and Ors is right on cue. Secret King winning that 50, and the ball rolling incredibly far out off of that top lip. Simple cannot get back in time. Great placement from Chungo. High and away from the defender. Get their first goal and give themselves a quick 1-0 lead. Winning the kickoff as well. Not going to be able to find the angle immediately, but does get the pass across. Simple going to be the first one to it, though. Was expecting that ball to roll out just a little bit further. Instead, going for the flip, reset pass. Didn't end up getting it. Secret King there for the shot. MM Kings trying to get that one back. Instead, ball, he's going to go ahead and 50 all the way across. Both teams reset. Drink low 50 on that flick fake. Going to be able to win it, but Press Salad quickly on top of it. I like how quickly the MM Kings are with their attacks. They are well coordinated with one person going for the attack. The second one right on top of it. Crane not quite able to get that 180 flick. Oh, as the Press Salad leaves the match. I'm not sure if that was a disconnect or what's going on there. Hopefully he is able to get back ASAP as it is now a 2v1. And Orses Secret King takes advantage of it. Depressed Salad does get back in this game, in this lobby. Yeah, indeed, rip the DC, says Simple. So hopefully that does not happen again and all is good. But that gives a 2-0 lead for Orses. And for those of you who are wondering, rulebooks do state if a DC happens, gameplay goes on after a goal has been scored, or I believe 60 seconds at that point. So gameplay does go on, so there is nothing to do for Orses. Unfortunately, we are not RLCS. We do not have the admin rights to be able to pause the game if a disconnect were to happen. So we continue to play on, and MM King's doing so with Simple getting that goal, pinching it. No, he didn't pinch it. It looked like he was able to get a pinch off the top of the defender. Instead, just an absolute heater from midfield 120 kph center net. Beautiful shot. And the MM Kings bring it back within 1. Simple not able to follow up and get that additional touch off the back wall. Will be picked up by Orses. Chungo up for the shot. It goes just high as King was attempting to bump Simple. Now Salad has the ball on top of the thing, goes for the flick, gets an Athena on that one. Simple now trying to keep it down here for the time being, unable to do so. Chungo now with possession with the ground game, gets the flick. Salad catching just enough of it to keep it away for the time being. Simple low on boost, just trying to clear the ball out, trying to buy some space and time. It will be up to the depressed Salad once again, but Chungo gets a beautiful flick, incredibly quick. Looked like he's going for the bump as well onto Simple, who just, oh, it did get the bump onto Simple. Just in time, no chance to be able to save that. And orses get their 2-goal advantage right back as we have just eclipsed halftime here in game number 2. A 3-1 lead for orses. The press Salad goes top. For these two teams, the post, the crossbar, they are being a third defender for both sides. Multiple shots, and a lot of that is just a matter of these teams are so good with their defense that on offense you have to feel like you must be perfect to get it by that defender. You have to get that perfect touch, that perfect placement with the pace to be able to get it by. And sometimes that can lead to those posts, to those crossbars, and just being denied by that. A double commit coming out from orses gives Simple the flip, reset, gets it across, but it does go wide. Press Salad not there for the shot, but will attack the flick. Gets the additional touch into mid. Great little outlet for orses, who will buy a little bit of space. Simple takes it to the ceiling, gets it dropped straight down to the depressed Salad, but no shot to be had as the clear comes down. Simple with the demo, making sure no shot can follow up on that transitional play. And just back and forth we go. A snapshot from Simple, just testing up defense, keeping them honest, making them stay back and ensure that no cheap or freebies find their way on in. Break. Drop this one down to Chungo, down into the corner, trying to track that one down. Without a ton of boost, just applying pressure. And again, with that 2-goal lead, these high-flying balls just playing for these 50s, these long clears, these long passes, gonna be able to pick that one up and get a third goal advantage with these high-flying long passes and just sitting back and making Kings play for that victory. orses get goal number 4 with 36 seconds left and looking good to take game number 2. 51st drink's going to drop all the way down to Simple. Gets a high first pop. The second one a little bit too far away to be able to do anything with it. Just tried to play for the 50 at Chungo. Great touch to the corner over to Brink. Just continuing to kill so much clock. Depressed Salad gets the demo, but the momentum kicked him back into the ball and is able to be cleared out. Simple tries to go low as Chungo avoids the demo, just keeps the ball there, and orses stay orses on that first game. We are coming back with some offense. 9 shots to 9 shots, but the goals, the defense coming through for orses with those 6 saves and able to find the back of the net and give themselves tied up in the series 1 apiece. And again, a lot of it was they were just sitting back and waiting. Kings, they had space, they had some time, but once orses got that first goal, oh, the demo came through and the shot is just in again. Oh, these players want those shots back. Those are goals 9 times out of 10 for them. And just not quite able to convert them here this evening. But for orses, they got that first goal. They were able to then just sit back and apply pressure. Make Kings beat them. Make Kings expend a ton of boost. And as soon as one missed touch happens, as soon as it's a little bit too hard or bouncing the ball off the ceiling and getting in front of it on an air dribble, winning a 50, that's when they're able to attack. That's when they're able to move forward and get that 2v1s in there. Go for those bumps. Go for those solo plays and be hyper aggressive with it without too much cause for concern. For Kings, they need to make sure that those touches have purpose. A great solo play attempt there, but have purpose of what they're doing. Make sure they're finding one another and not just lazily passing it. to their teammate when there's an Ultra Orses player sitting there ready to intercept and ready to take it back the other way. Simple. Great cut there, able to drop it in between the two Ultra Orses players. Big Chungo gets it by one, unable to get up by Simple, just kind of throws it towards net. Brink into the corner, buying some time for Chungo to get back. Does get on the back wall, gets that follow-up touch. He doesn't have a ton of boost, but what a 50 by Crink to get it all the way down the pitch. Picking up that corner boost and now setting up a little bit of offense of their own. Able to take it to the back wall, spots Chungo, but it's a dangerous pass. Has to play for the 50 as Depressed Salad had an open net waiting for him the other way, but beautifully done by Ultra Orses to make sure it at least was a 50. Keep the ball in the corner, make sure nothing free goes back down the other way as we have what's looking like a very similar game to game number one here. Both teams just continuing to play solid defense, solid midfield pressure, and not give up anything threatening. I'm just going to drop that ball into the corner. Doesn't have a ton of boost to work with. Will be the first tag, forcing Crink to do something with it. Throws it into that back wall to press Salad, and Chungo with the 50 at midfield. Will be Crink. First one to it, up and around the corner, looking to get that one to bounce out. And unfortunately for him, just rolls around, allows Kings plenty of time. And oh, Crink. I don't believe Crink was expecting that one to get by Chungo. As Depressed Salad looked like it was going to be a 50. You see Crink with the aggressive push, expecting that ball to go towards net, expecting to kick to the side. Anything but a free touch for Kings, who have the player up the pitch, get the outlet pass and shot, and take goal number one here in game three. Chungo. Oh. The demo comes through, but has to get the follow-up touch, and it just goes wide again. Ultra Orses, it is all about efficiency with them. They have had a ton of opportunities, and again, shots that they most assuredly want back here in this series. And just unfortunately for them, so far tonight, have not dropped. But if they're able to get that efficiency, if they're able to get those shots on point, can very easily start to run away with it. The guts here pitch from Chungo. What a shot, center net. Chungo spots the opportunity, and beautifully done from downtown to tie it up. Chungo able to get the tying goal here in game number 3. Simple. Trying to drop that one down. Gets the 50 all the way across. Salad not there. Picking up some boost, playing for the 50. Chungo will win that, but it will be down to Simple now in a 1v1, but Crink just tries to take it quickly all the way across the net. Unable to beat the defender, just demos him for his troubles. We are now down under 60 seconds with a tied ball game. Salad trying to get the pass over to Simple. Does! Shot goes wide. Got it around the defender. Not sure if he saw that player over there, was expecting a flick or a shot from the first one. The pass came through. It was beautifully set up. Just not executed for that goal for Kings. Crink, nice fake to get it by one. Picked up the boots. Gets bumped out of the way. Kings continuing to play that bump heavy, the demo heavy. Causing a little bit of issue with Ultra Orses, but they are continuing to hang tough, still tied up at one apiece. The outlet pass from Simple. The Salad can't get that on point. Chungo was rushing back, saw it playing out in front of him. Might have been able to be there for the save if it was on point, but I love for Kings and utilizing each other, especially to get that ball cleared out. Time has expired. Crink just going to go ahead and drop it down as they did not have the pressure, did not have the momentum. We head to overtime. And again, it's a best of 5. This is game 3. We are tied up at one apiece. Whoever gets the next goal will put themselves just one game away from taking the series. As Simple gets us all the way down. It's going to go ahead and not convert looked like he was going to go for the Doomsy. Ended up going all the way across. Salad couldn't get to it and get the angle in time, as there was just miscommunication on what was going to happen everywhere. Salad goes top crossbar again, going to be denied by that from the ground to air. And Kings, they are just absolutely destroying the backboard of Ultra Orses, but cannot find the back of the net. Some more pressure here in the first 40 seconds for Kings, and they have the entirety of game number 3. But still not able to convert. Still overtime plays on past 60 seconds. Demo happening on that far side. A huge 50 from Jungo will get that ball cleared all the way down. A little bit of an awkward position for Depressed Salad. Does a great job of at least 50ing it, but it goes right to Creek again. Kings, they are sending it off of the top crossbar. Ultra Orses, they are taking all those shots incredibly thin off of the post, and neither team, and a lot of it is just a matter of trying to be absolutely perfect with how well both teams are playing defense here in this game and in this series. Simple. Playing in midfield, has plenty of boost to work with. Out to Depressed Salad, back, and a little two-man game, back and forth they go, but it does get cut off by Ultra Orses. Simple wins the 50 at midfield, tries to get it over Crink, but the quick challenge will be able to get to it. We play on here in game number 3. Depressed Salad with a huge dunk, tries to throw it towards the net, and does, but Chungo there for the save and the clear, all in one fell swoop. Simple doesn't have the boost for the flip reset. Couldn't catch back up to the ball, just gets cleared all the way back to the corner. Is hunting a demo on that transition. Chungo, great job avoiding it, plays for the 50 at midfield. It will be Crink as the first one to it, just takes a shot. It will be high, but that's going to put Simple in an awkward position. Depressed Salad can't get back, and 2:33 on the clock in overtime. Ultra Orses take game number 3 and move themselves one game away from the series. And you want to talk about an incredibly close game, incredibly close series. You have yourselves that right here in this match. 7.5 minutes, 12 shots to 12 shots, 7 saves to 5 saves. Every goal was assisted. These two teams are playing exceptionally well and incredibly close out there on the pitch. That one, Ultra Orses just able. And again, a lot of that comes down to efficiency. Ultra Orses had a few more opportunities that weren't even saved there by Kings, but just leaving the ball a little thin, just being able to get that on point and make sure that Kings has to play defense. That very easily could have been a 2-1, 3-1 game in regulation, not having to win in overtime. Let's see if they're able to do it here. Maybe slow down just a smidge on their shots, make sure that those are on point. We even saw the demo come through early in game number 3 for Ultra Orses. Net was open and they just weren't able to convert, but for Kings, again, they also equally had top crossbar shots that just didn't find their way on in. They're able to help out their efficiency a little bit and their accuracy. Very, very easily head into a game number 5, which would be fantastic with these two teams here tonight. Jungo, we catch that one in mid, doesn't have a ton of boost to work with. Will pick up the mid boost. Simple, a little bit awkward, but enough in the tank to at least play for the 50. Make sure no pass comes out. Crink getting it by 1. Has Simple right in front of him, playing for that 50, trying to get it out towards Jungo. The ball just stuck here in this corner as Ultra Orses continue to steal the boost. You see the boost meters draining on the side of Kings, with Simple with that touch. Will clear it with plenty of space. Able to steal the corner boost to Salad, picking up plenty of pennies. And now they are back on the attack. Not the touch Simple was looking for, trying to pop that up in front of him. Maybe onto that back wall, go for a double tap opportunity. Ends up just squirting out a little side to the side. And that allows the transitional play from orses. The press salad doesn't get the cleanest touch at midfield. Shot from Chungo is saved, and Simple can't get back to that save on the follow-up shot. 1-0 orses. Yeah, we need to fix that Nightbot. The spamming, it's not actually spamming, it was exclamation marks. We're going to fix that, y'all. Nightbot's being mean tonight. Just know that apparently it doesn't like spamming, and we will fix it for future matches, because none of y'all had done anything incorrect. orses looking to take game number 4 and finish off the series. Still a little over. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Just sounded like that's totally. Nobody has any issue with that. It's just a Nightbot thing. So we will fix that. We're constantly tweaking it as we are going along here with LOS Champs Season 0. We appreciate y'all's support, not only for these players, but being here with LOS Champs as well. As Chungo. What an aggressive shot coming out. Crink getting it by both players. The double commit comes out. The net is wide open in that 2v2 scenario. All 4 vehicles in the air at the same time, and it is Chungo who just beats everybody to that ball, puts it on point, and orses up to 0. Simple with a double. Doesn't get down to it. I think he was believing that Chungo was going to be able to get that touch, was playing for that kick off of the vehicle. Simple around the corner, trying to get an additional touch. He instead runs it to his teammate. Did get that boost steal though. Look at the boost meters. Crink and Chungo incredibly low, but still attacking. They do not care how much boost is in the tank. They don't care what's going on. They are going to continue to throw this ball towards the back of the net. Crink has possession, gets the flick. Simple reading it well, waiting and patiently takes it to the corner while getting the boost to orses. Again, low on the boost meters, but just feel they have the momentum, feel they have the pressure, that they're able to do no wrong against this Kings squad. Crink gonna save that one in front of the net. Look to flick out Simple, who's able to get the follow-up touch. The 50, low 50 by Chungo, able to win that. We are down to the final 60 seconds. The net is open. Crink gets it on point. The bump attempt by Chungo is thwarted by Depressed South, getting back, getting that save, and continuing to give Kings an opportunity. As Simple can't quite find the angle. Was such a thin chance. What a play from Kings. Simple and Depressed Salad throwing everything out on the line. Pre-jumping that, Salad getting just the slightest touch and read perfectly by Simple where that ball was going to be. There's no chance for the defense on that one, and Kings with just over 30 seconds left to go bring it back within 1. Depressed Salad getting it by both members. Now Simple in a 1v1. Does get the musty, but not enough power to get it by Chungo. Continuing to play this corner, able to get it around. Will be able to follow it up. It just leaves it for Crink at midfield. Depressed Salad gets a little bit of a cool shot into Chungo to throw it into the corner. Ball just bouncing in front of the net. Depressed Salad with an opportunity, gets passed over to Salad. That one's going to be on point. Far side. Simple ties up this ball game. What a pass from Depressed Salad. 100% calculated the whole way, communicated, and the shot far post away from the defense. With 5 on the clock, the kickoff will be picked up by Depressed Salad. Opportunity here for Kings. And that ball will just drop, and we head to our second overtime game in a row. orses. It took 2 minutes and 30 seconds for them to win game number 3 in OT. Kings need to win this game to continue the series. Simple goes high. grind into in 10 seconds as Chungo picks up the boost, going for a bump now in a 2v1 scenario. Simple needs to buy time for Depressed Salad. Gets a bump, gets a second bump, and Ultra Orses Sacred Kink end this series in OT. Chungo gets the bump on Simple, gets the bump on Depressed Salad, and Krink is able to get back in time for that shot. Ultra Orses take game number 4, take this series 3-1, and move both teams to 4-1 heading into playoffs. Woo! What a game and what a series between these two squads, and what a way to end out our night. Ultra Orses and MM Kings absolutely laying it all out on the line there. We will see if we are going to get one of them here in for a interview. Sorry, I got some dog fur. I was petting my dog giving Tweed, and I got dog fur all around my nose. It's driving my allergies absolutely crazy. But absolutely fantastic play by both of these teams. And it does look like they're going to pass on interview, which is not a problem whatsoever. But again, congratulations to Ultra Orses. They are 4-1 moving into playoffs, as well as MM Kings 4-1 into playoffs. So those two teams, and very easily could have gone either way. Again, you look at it, it's a 3-1, and you're like, oh, Ultra Orses at a 3-1 dominated the series. That not by any stretch of the imagination. 2 of their wins were in overtime, and as we all know, in overtime, anything can happen. They were just able to find those goals, and a beautiful double bump play to finish it off as well. And GG's to MM Kings. They were looking absolutely fantastic out there. I think for both squads, a lot of it just comes down to that efficiency, to that accuracy, and part of that is just due to the nature of how well they were playing on defense, and how intense and perfect those shots had to be to get by the defenders. MM Kings not giving up at all, taking it down to the wire, scoring 2 goals there in game number 4 to send it into overtime. Huge props to them, and definitely not a team that you want to see facing off in playoffs. As well as Ultra Orses, they are peaking at the right time, playing incredibly well, picking up that 4th win here in week number 5, as next week will begin playoffs here for LOS Season 0, sponsored by SkillQuest. Again, if you are interested in any sort of coding or learning how to code, use !SkillQuest, where they have a class over the coding language Python, where you will learn how to build a Rocket League bot, at which point afterwards there will be a competition where you can win up to $2,000 for your design of a Rocket League bot. Be sure to go check them out and let them know if you sign up that you were sent over by LOS Champs. Unfortunately for us, that does end our evening here on this Tuesday night. We will be back Thursday night for 3 more matches. Currently, those are still open, so if you are playing in LOS, be sure to get those scheduled and get them posted for the 8, 9, and 10 o'clock matches. Tankert will be in the booth for those. It's always a good time. Hope to see y'all back here then. Until then, on behalf of Musa, who's our production, and LOS champs, I have been Brokefay. Y'all have been awesome. We hope to see you back here Thursday. Until then, everybody have a fantastic rest of your night and a beautiful rest of your week. But most importantly, take care of yourselves. We'll see you on the flip side.